What's up, YouTube? This is Dell. Of course, on YouTube, I am Mike Dare 88 or Ran Music. But today I just wanted to talk. I never went live before, so I just wanted to try it out. But I just wanted to talk about the movie that I watched. Let me get my lighting a little bit better. There, that should work. Okay, so just want to talk about the movie that I recently watched last night on Netflix. It was called Nappily Ever After with Sanaa Lathan, and it was really a good movie. But it was an eye opener, and I really enjoyed the movie because it was basically about a young lady. She's African American. Her mother raised her to always have her hair perfect, and what that did to her is make her grow up feeling like she always had to be perfect. Hair had to always be straightened. She couldn't do certain things that other people could do. She couldn't get it wet, or it would be the end of the world. She had a boyfriend and he couldn't even rub his hands through her hair. She kept moving it. And in that movie, I thought about it. It's kind of like society. They want you to be a picture perfect person, and that's how they build it. When you look at TV and you look at commercials or your boards when you're driving, they have the picture perfect couple, a slim guy, who has, the suit and tie, or the perfect, beauty. If, it's a blonde, or, it's a African American woman, she has, the full lips, the eyeliner, everything to make them look so good. And, I think about that movie, it wasn't until later on in her life where she really found herself struggling with her identity, because she always let her hair basically choose who she was. And, once she found herself and she found out that she was not her hair, she was able to find out who she really was and really start to enjoy life. And I think about that movie and how it relates to me, with me being in the music industry. I love singing, I love songwriting, and with being in the music industry, how it's made to be, you have to be you have to have that look. You have to be that slim six pack. If you're a male singer, you have to have that sex appeal. If you have a voice that's awesome, but you have to have that look, you need to be, slim. You need to be, a certain height, or if you're not a certain height, have that six pack. You have to have the sex appeal. Take off your shirt so that way you grab more attention, versus just using your gift and your talent as your way to connect with people. And it's a sad society that we live in, but that's how it's made. When you look at all the different commercials, a lot of the commercials are sexist. A lot of them exploit women. It's just different things that society has made okay, and we kind of overlook those things. I've been told, when I was growing up, with just what people around me, if you want to be a singer, you need to, dress like this, or, change up how you dress, or appearance is everything. Or, you need to lose a little bit of weight in order to, get that deal, or have people draw more attention to you. And it's sad because with the music, you want people to feel you by just connecting with what you're saying and how you're feeling. And that's where we are today, sadly. I want my music to connect on a level where somebody can say, what, I've been through that, or I'm currently going through that right now, or I really needed this, because I didn't know it was anybody else going through this, or I have somebody who has went through something, and I feel like I may be going through this, and this is a way out. That's how I want my music to be. And one thing that I love about Kelly Price, it was a while ago when I seen this, but she said, when she first came out with her debut album, her first single, she let the single come out on the radio. She didn't have any kind of promotion as far as with her, like any videos or pictures. She just let the music do the work for her. And of course, Kelly Price has an amazing voice, and people love the song, people love the voice. And then she dropped her video, and of course, some people might have, were like, wow, she's here. I wasn't expecting that, but she got so much love because of her voice and her talent. And, sadly, today we live in a time where, yeah, people say, oh, that's fine that he's a big boy, or that's fine that she's a little heavier, but it actually is not fine, because a lot of people say so many hurtful things. Because yeah, they may say that, but then if someone gains a little bit of weight, they weight bash on social media and say, oh my goodness, have you seen this person, they've gained this much weight. And it makes a person always conscious of, okay, I need to get into the gym, I need to do this, and I need to watch what I eat, because this and this. And it's sad because social media and just the society has made this image that we have to be perfect, we have to be a certain weight, we have to be a certain height, we have to be a certain complexion, we have to act a certain way, we have to do so many different rules that society itself doesn't even follow. So that's the sad thing about the music industry, what I feel. And I could be wrong. I'm just gaining my little followers, and trying to gain my fans, and still trying to make a name for myself. But just from what I've seen over the years, it's a certain look that has to be done. And sometimes I feel like in certain areas it's a little more acceptable for women to be more heavier when it comes to singing, and it's acceptable. But as far as for men, it it really isn't that acceptable. Yeah, it may be okay, but they don't get that attention. Just like with Ruben Studdard, I feel like he is such an amazing performer and an amazing artist. Of course, he's a little bit heavier, and even he lost weight himself, but not knowing, if it was just for him or health reasons or what it was. But he got attention, but it wasn't like the attention like Chris Brown or Usher or somebody like that. And I've seen, even on posts that I've read talking about his weight and just other artists' weight. And it's so crazy because it affects you. It makes you really feel like you're less than, because you are not the average, you know, in men size 32 or size 30 in the waist. And it's sad, because I go into stores, and they will have a size 32, a size 30, a size 29, and I look for a 38 or a 40, just depending on the make of the pants, how it fits. And they won't have anything, or they may have 138, but it's a European size, so it's not really a 38, it's like a 34 or 36. So I asked them, I'm like, well, how come you guys always have so many of the smaller size and you never have the bigger size? Oh, well, we do have bigger sizes, but they go out, we only order like two or three of them. But I'm like, think about it, two or three of them, they're always gone, but you always have so much of 32s, 30s, 29. Doesn't that tell you something? That means it's people who love your clothes, they want to wear them, but clearly the sizes are not matching up, because you have so many smaller sizes, you have limited bigger sizes. So people who want to support you, they can't, because you don't have the sizes that they need. And it's sad, that it's like that. In the fashion world, it's all about being skinny, it's all about the waist, it's all about the six pack. And I just really wish that society would change. So that's why I said that movie was such an amazing movie to me, because it made me look at different things too. And I just want to break down the barriers, of the music industry, and just society itself. You don't have to be perfect as far as for your hair. It don't have to be a certain size or a certain color as far as a shade of, a light skin or dark skin or white or black, gay, straight. I mean, you should be able to, if you have a talent, whether it's singing, producing, whether it's, acting, whether it's cooking, whatever your specialty is, you should be able to actually do it without being, you know, I would say shamed by either your body or by how you appear with your clothes, just because other people feel like that's not the look or that's not the standard that society has, set forth for people. So I just wanted to just ramble on and just talk about that. If this video doesn't get any views, that's fine. I just wanted to just have a moment to really talk about the movie, how it made me see myself and my music, and make me want to fight more for my dreams, to really not care if I am heavier or, if I'm dark or if my hair isn't the way it should be. I'm growing dreads right now, so some may not think that's the appealing look for an artist, but, I just want to break down those walls where everything that's supposed to be, I don't do those things because I am who I'm supposed to be. And if I can reach one or two fans who can rock with me and say, you know what, I love Dell because he doesn't conform to what society says an artist should look like, or an artist should sing like, or write like. He does what he's feeling because his music inspires him and he expresses his music in his way. That's what I want to do. So thank you for tuning in, and hope you guys have a wonderful Wednesday. Now let me just figure out how to turn this off.